Rinse a little bit. So then you need the right over the tub.
Whoa. Oh, wow. That's new.
And since I like your location, put this one in there too. Ooh. This is our study guide. This is how we're gonna know what we're finding today, because our challenge today, Shar and all of us are gonna have to decide, is this good water quality? Is it gonna support a lot of life? Is it fair, or is it poor? Now, if we look at what we see a forest, we see water that's clear. Does it feel cold? Yeah, so I would say it looks great, it looks healthy, but we won't know until we actually analyze and test and look and see what the living creatures are gonna tell us about their home. Because if all we found were leeches.
What are leeches? That's not
So if you look at here, which group are the leeches in?
Tolerant.
Yeah, tolerant.
So it says they're tolerant. These organisms are generally tolerant of pollution. If you have a lot of them, it's poor water quality. We want to find all of these.
Except them.
Now we've already found some that are doing what a lot of insects do. They change from one body form to another. What's that called? What's that M word? When like a butterfly caterpillar does it.
Oh, migrating, Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. So we've already found some that are going from a larva or a nymph, and we look at the back, some of them are starting to fly away. But while they're under the water, these are the favorite food for little salmon fry as they live in the stream before getting bigger and strong enough before they make their journey out to the Puget Sound. But what eats salmon out in the Puget Sound? Something big.
Maybe bigger fish.
Yeah, bigger fish. There's even some really big fish out there. Actually, they're not even fish, they're mammals. They're black and white.
Oh, wait, sharks?
Some sharks, something even bigger.
And whales.
Whales, yes. So there are killer whales out in the Puget Sound that their favorite food are salmon. And the orca whales, and those salmon babies are living here trying to find lots of things to eat. And so we're gonna look at what we can find in macroinvertebrates. Is that the same one we caught earlier?
I don't know.
I mean, it's the same type. Probably not the same exact one.
What was that type? What was it called?
Hold on, it's called a scopal.
Yeah, scopling.
Hold on, no.
Yeah, that's it.
My fish.
So that wouldn't be a macroinvertebrate because it is a vertebrate, it's a fish.
Yeah.
But they live out here too.
Yeah.
And that one doesn't, the sculpin doesn't leave the fresh water, so it won't leave Swan Creek. That one might be a year old, even that little. What's that one right there?
Yeah. Oh, that is one.
It's a caddisfly larva.
Caddisfly larva.
I can't find it.
Because they're specialists at holding on in fast water, it's hard to pour them out. They stick in the spoon.
I know but some of the worms stuck in there. And there are fish stuck.
So let everything settle.
He's coming out.
Let everything
He's coming
settle.
out. So glad he's such an easy.
See, now you're recognizing them without even looking at the sheet.
Yeah, I see him.
Proving you're becoming an expert. So far, what have we found so far?
We found a fish, but we let it free.
We found a sculpin.
Yeah, sculpin. We found a macroinvertebrate. A few, actually.
What kinds? Yeah, so you have to.
I found a caddisfly larva.
Caddisfly larva. Now that salmon fry is going to swim all the way out to the ocean, come back and be 25 pounds.
Whoa.
Only out of those 3,000, only 2 make that journey back. So that's why I want us to be very fragile and gentle with that salmon fry, because its parents survived a long journey, and it survived one of the few that survived out of his brothers and sisters, and that's the natural odds. So Swan Creek is surrounded by schools and houses and apartments and businesses and parks and some farms. Do you think the people upstream are taking good care of their land? Do you think they're taking good care of the earth? When it rains, all the water that washes off their land upstream and it comes down through Swan Creek, are they doing a good job to take care of their watershed or the earth?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Well, I would score this indicator of good water quality.
Why?
Have we
Because
found
we found
any
so
leeches?
many stonefly nymph and caddisfly larvae, and they are good indicators of good water quality.
We haven't found any leeches, but I have found them in this creek before.
No leeches,
Sometimes they're small.
but 2 sculpin fish. And we did get some aquatic worms, which are indicators of bad quality.
If there's a majority of those.
Right, but we definitely have more of the good ones.
And is the water here, seem healthy?
Oh,
Yes,
it
very
seems
healthy.
really,
Very
healthy.
Very healthy.
Is it good enough for lots of life?
Yes.
Because in that one tub, how many things are alive in there?
Bajillions.
Almost
Bajillion?
every single thing.
Bajillion at least.
Every single thing that that's supposed to be living is living.
If the mayor called us and wanted to know about the health of Swan Creek, what would we tell the mayor? What kind of
Very good.
Very, a billion times healthy.
And if the mayor said, "Why? Write me a report." What might you say in that? Why? What
Because we
supports
found
that?
a lot of living things that are supposed to be living, and like 15 macroinvertebrates.
And were they tolerant or intolerant ones?
Intolerant.
They were intolerant.
We didn't find a single leech or anything like that.
Okay, my STEAM assistant training. We want to thank Ryan, the environmentalist, very much for teaching us about the incredible world of macroinvertebrates. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you,
welcome.
Mr.
Thanks
Ryan.
for having fun with me today.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon, hopefully.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, one last thing. Explore that.
Oh my gosh, another puzzle piece.
Absolutely. Hold on to that one.
Okay, I'll keep it
Right here.
Okay, guys, let's explore some more around here, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.